What's up, dear bros? Today we are reviewing 2018 NFL Sticker Collection by Panini. I think this year is the first year since 2013 when the cover of the album is actually white. It has been black in the most of the previous albums, but otherwise the design of the cover is pretty similar with six players. And in the beginning we have a Hall of Fame section, and then the draft section. Oh my god, I never understood this logic of Panini in this draft section. So why not to put first, second, third overall? They put 4th overall, 14th overall, 16th overall, 59th overall. They're smoking some pretty heavy stuff there in Panini. And what we can see here? We can see here that Bills made the playoffs in 2017 for the first time in 18 years. Must be the worst result in NFL. And the album structure is pretty usual. So we have a logo, 3 star players, and then 9 players. Unfortunately, star players are also repeated as regular players. It never made any sense to me. It's just why not to put some extra players in the album. We can see that Sam Darnold, the 3rd overall draft pick, is already in the album, although I don't think he's going to be any better than Mark Sanchez, any of these jokers who have been quarterbacking for Jets recently. And as always in the NFL albums, there is this Did You Know section on the right side. I'm actually following the coming NFL season pretty closely because of one player, Chase Edmonds, drafted 134th by Arizona Cardinals, and the reason why I'm following him is that he played college in Fordham, and I'm an assistant professor at Fordham, so I hope he made this album, because he made some of the basic sets like score and elite in cards, but which is a little bit surprising given how late he was drafted. But we'll see if he made it this album. I suspect that no, because there are I think there is a max one draft pick per team, and Arizona drafted, I think, 4 or 5 players before Edmonds. Yeah, Cardinals, and there is Chase Edmonds here. Nope, he's not, but Sam the Ram, actually, also. I think Sam the Ram Bradford is my favorite player, because the first NFL game I've ever seen was 2011 season Sunday night, Monday Night Football between New York Giants and St. Louis Rams, which actually Los Angeles Rams now, and Rams lost badly, but I was very impressed by the long distance passing of Sam the Ram Bradford. And as always, there is this Pop Warner section which I never understood about this child problem, and there is playoffs and Super Bowl section, and there is a section dedicated to games in London and Mexico City. And the total number of stickers this year is 468. It's almost 30 stickers less than last year. But what we should realize that unfortunately this year the number of stickers per pack went down from 7 to 5 while the price of the pack remained the same. So it's actually going to be harder and more expensive to complete the album this year. The box design is also slightly different than in the previous years, because the main photo is not on the top, but it's on the side of the box. And interestingly, the main photo is not exactly like on the cover, because on the cover the players are in the row, but on the box they're kind of in a cross. And of course the biggest problem this year is that there are only 5 stickers per pack instead of 7 in the previous years, while the price of the stickers is completely the same. And so this is how the pack looks like. The design is similar to the box. The players are exactly the same as on the cover, but in cross. So there is like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and some other bros which I don't recognize. And the sticker design this year reminds actually a lot of Topps MLB sticker designs, because there is a frame around the player, and there's a lot of white space around this frame. That's actually a little bit disappointing, because the sticker is already super small to start with, and then they also waste a lot of space on that completely useless white space. And on the back there is some scan code, which I think you can complete either an online album on, or get like some discounts at the store. Kiko Alonso, and that's shiny star player sticker. This year there seems to be, it has a new design. It had these bars or sticks, shiny sticks under the shiny surface. I think in the card collections Panini call this effect laser, like Prism, Spectra, Select. It's pretty refreshing to see it in stickers. And Jared Goff, I think the first overall pick from 2016. Green Bay Packers logo, 2 shinies in a row. The logo is also has this laser effect. Looks pretty cool. I would prefer if they would be also have the year the Green Bay Packers was founded here, like they have in some albums, to increase the informativity. And that's actually in the since 2016, I think Panini added these cartoonish stickers, and this year they made it in the form of bubble hats. So it's also I'm not sure I like it, but it's pretty refreshing. So, and unfortunately this year they're also gonna be the puzzle stickers. I'm saying unfortunately because given how terribly Panini cuts these stickers, it's almost impossible to find stickers which will fit 2 parts of the puzzle, which will fit well. Buffalo Bills, probably the worst team in the history of NFL. I think they surpassed Detroit Lions, which were like the worst team before that. Tariq Cohen. That's actually a really strange background photo, like dark. It's almost looks like a photo which they took of me when I was going to the jail. Marcus Davenport, Mike Gillisley, and that's one of these Hall of Famer stickers in the beginning of the album, so it's not shiny or anything. Zay Jones. What is this like in his hand? Like looks like a piece of fecalia. Marcus Williams, and yeah, like this Rook photos, Rook stickers really look like the prison photos, like terrible design from Panini. Zach Ertz had a great Super Bowl last year. Yeah, that's one of these Pop Warner youth program stickers, which I find completely useless. Darkest Dennard. Yeah, a big problem is that all the players are in helmets except this cartoon players, so it's really difficult to see their face. And like it could be not Cameron Jordan, could be like Drew Brees or like whoever. I don't know why wouldn't they make just straight photos without any helmets, just like this passport type photos, which you can just download these photos from NFL web page. George Bellamy and Calvin Ridley, Jesse James, DJ Moore. I wonder, do you know which club he's like DJ at? Mark Ingram. I wonder if he's related to Brandon Ingram of LA Lakers, Ezekiel Elliott, Blake Bortles. I was laughing out loud like when everybody was trashing Blake Bortles, but then he led Jacksonville to the league finals. Wild card, again, another Hall of Famer, Austin Hooper and Matt Stafford. So it seems that shiny stickers, Cleveland Browns, they picked, I think, Baker Mayfield as the first overall in this year's draft. But honestly speaking, I suspect that Baker Mayfield is a better Baker than a quarterback. And yeah, playoff sticker, another playoff sticker, Christian McCaffrey. So I got these stickers directly on the Panini website. They cost $1 per pack, and the album costs Tom Brady. Obviously not an expensive sticker or anything like that, but it's always cool to pull the face of the league, and probably he's having like great time with his wife now in Domicon. So one of my least favorite players, like such a violent and non-fair play player, Miami Dolphins, the previous team of Domicon. So Cooper Kupp, KJ Wright. Yeah, but so I think gradually these boxes will make their way to the dealers, and usually dealers offer them slightly cheaper than Panini at something like I think $40 per box of 50 packs. Yeah, big disappointment is that this year the number of stickers in the pack drastically went down by 40% from 7 to 5. Usually in European collections, Panini always had 5 stickers per pack, but in North American editions there were always 7 stickers per pack. But unfortunately, instead of increasing the number of stickers in European collections, Panini decrease the number of stickers in the US collections without decreasing the price. Delvin Cook, I don't know like at which kitchen he's cooking. George Kittle. Yeah, so overall I'm a little bit disappointed with this collection, but the main reason is that, oh my god, Alex Smith. I remember when 49ers let Alex Smith go and decided to play Kaepernick, and Kaepernick failed so miserably. I don't know if Kaepernick is he still in the league or no. I think no. DJ Howard. Yeah, the main reason why I'm disappointed is that the number of stickers per pack decreased by 40% from 7 to 5, and the price stayed the same. But in terms of design, there are some interesting decisions, like for instance this laser star players and laser logos, bobblehead star players, so definitely not the worst. Said in terms of design, Marvin Jones and Kareem Hunt. Who is he hunting? Mike Thomas, Mark Ingram. Again, is he related to Brandon Ingram? Like, this like puzzles me like a lot. Joshua Gordon, and that's London games from last year. Julia Jones, Jabari Peppers for Cleveland. I think Cleveland is again going to be the worst team in the league. Christian Kirk. And my bold prediction is that Baker Mayfield is going to be worse than Johnny Manziel, who is, I think, is now in Canadian Football League for Hamilton Tigers or something, or some other scrap team. Landon Hayden Hurst, Tyler Lockett, Andrew Luck, and Baltimore Ravens. Ty Montgomery, Aaron Donald, Richard Jones, and oh my god, 033, either a playoff sticker. Yeah, Cardinals sacked Dickinson in that game. Yeah, in this game, Dolphins sacked Dickinson or Johnson, whatever you prefer. DeMarcus Lawrence, Saints logo, Russell Wilson was drafted late, but until unlike Johnny Manziel, who was drafted first, actually had a very productive career and won a Super Bowl already, although he's a relatively young player. Bears, I don't know if where is the team going, because I think they last season they hired Mark Sanchez to help Mitch Trubisky to grow as a quarterback. I don't know what the idea of hiring Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez is probably one of the worst quarterbacks in the history of the league. Le'Veon Bell, Corey Clement, and Carson Wentz, Washington Redskins, Bobby Wagner, Doug Martin, Denzel Ward, Sonny Michel, drafted by Patriots, Demarius Thomas, and Rashid Matthews, and I think that's a double. I remember his stupid smiling face of Cooper Kupp. Rob Gronkowski, probably one of the most legendary TEs in the history of the league. Los Angeles Chargers, who are still playing at the soccer stadium, which is like, I think has something like 25,000 seats. Eli Manning, and Panini logo. Pretty useless if you ask me to include these logos in the album. Cameron Wake, Jordan Howard, Marshawn Lynch, again a double of Ndamukong Suh, and Tyrese White, Stephen Diggs, Devante Adams, Aaron Jones, Duke Johnson, Keenan Neal, and Sean Lee, Von Miller, George Kittle, J.J. Watt for I'm actually expecting a strong season from Texans this year because the roster is strong and the game flowed well at the end of the last season. So I wouldn't be surprised if they will make a playoff run. Again, a Russell Wilson double. So not double. The previous one I got was a shiny Russell Wilson, and so overall it's not a bad collection at all. The biggest problem is that it's going to be much more expensive to complete it than the last year due to the decreased number of stickers per pack. And Sam the Ram Bradford.